the X's, the Y's and the Z's.
Hi and welcome back to my entire Blu-ray collection. Today we're looking at the X's, the Y's and the Z's, and that'll be it. So we're going to move straight into it. So for the X's, we've got, of course, X-Men, X-Men 2, X-Men The Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, X-Men Days of Future Past with the limited edition HMV sleeve, which there is a whole set of these, for at least for the first 5 or 6 movies, I think. Then another X-Men Days of Future Past, this one being a digibook. Quite a small book in this one. It's not even got any writing in it. It's all photo art. But still nice. Got this one really cheap off eBay. Got a good few Christmases ago. Less than £5. X-Men Days of Future Past in 3D, and X-Men Days of Future Past the Road Cut, X-Men Apocalypse, and X-Men Apocalypse in 3D. And like I mentioned in the last video with the Wolverine, I was pleased that they used different artwork, and this is a typical example of where they haven't. For the 3D and the 2D versions, they've just gone with exactly the same, which is a shame. Xanadu, and finally for the X's, Triple X. Onto the Y's, Year One, which I still haven't seen. Yellowstone, this is a really good documentary and it looks stunning in HD. You Don't Mess with the Zohan, a comedy. Yogi Bear, You, Me and Dupree, Young Bruce Lee, Young, High and Dead. I found this on the market a couple of months ago, I think, for £1. And it's one of these very low budget movies I watched after I got it, because I'd never heard of it. After I got it, I looked at the trailer on YouTube, and it does look actually pretty bad. But it's one of these ones that I guess it's put out by the people who make the movie, or the director or something, and it's on a Blu-ray R, but signed, I'm assuming, by the director, maybe the producer, and it's number 103 out of I don't know how many. Your Highness. And finally for the Y's, Youth in Revolt. Onto the Z's, Zack and Miri Make a Porno, really good comedy, enjoy that one. Zardos, really weird, it's an Arrow release, but it was still good fun. Zero Boys, another Arrow release, double disc, booklet, all that goodness. This was a car boot sale pickup, back in the summer. Zodiac, the director's cut. I do own this on HD DVD. I mentioned on the day when I got this that my HD DVD version is 2 discs, whereas this I just assumed, because I hadn't looked, that this was a 2 disc, but it wasn't. It's only a single disc. I need to get that disc out actually and check the special features, because it seems there's still quite a lot of special features. Now HD DVDs, the discs are, they're not physically, but the discs are smaller, not physically. But as far as data is concerned, a Blu-ray disc will hold 50 gigs, a HD DVD only 30. So it's entirely possible that they need 2 discs on HD DVD to fit what may well fit on a single disc on a Blu-ray. So it could be all the same stuff, just all on one disc. Zombie Creeping Flesh. This is an 88 Films Italian collection release. Spine number 35 from 1980. Also from 88 Films Italian collection, Zombie Holocaust. This is the very limited, I think to 100 units, the Indiegogo exclusive release of this with the slipcover. It was only available with that slipcover from the Indiegogo campaign. So yeah, this is it's pretty rare. And from Arrow, Zombie Flesh Eaters. It's been the 2 disc. I am still looking out for the white sleeve edition, which basically that artwork but in that packaging, so you've got like the white border, and whereas the discs on this have got the full artwork, these editions have the sort of the white border top and bottom. I like collecting these because they're earlier releases, and this movie was released with in this set. In fact, we'll move on, I'll show you something shortly. So yeah, Zombie Flesh Eaters. Also, I love this Steelbook. Again, it's Zombie Flesh Eaters. I'm not going to be able to get this out of here. I don't need to. Yes, I do need to, because the next one's sealed. So if we take that off there, that's what I'm talking about. That's what the discs look like. And then finally for Zombie Flesh Eaters, the original at least, this is the window box edition. This is very rare, limited to only 500. It's still sealed and it's going to remain that way. I'm not going to open it. But that gives you an idea of what the window boxes look like. That's not even one of them. There we go. So they're very similar. The borders are slightly bigger on the window box editions as opposed to the white borders. But like I say, it's that artwork in that packaging with the 2 disc. I think this is only, doesn't actually say, but I think this is only a single disc. I might be wrong, but like I say, this is, doesn't sound like there's a flipper tray in there, or a swing tray, or whatever you want to call it. So moving on, 88 Films. The slipcover says Zombie 3, but it is actually Zombie Flesh Eaters 2. From 88 Films. This is from the Italian collection. Spine number 9 from 1988. And again, this is a limited sleeve that was only available from the 88 Films website. Although, that said, it was around for quite a long time. It took a while to sell out. Zombie Flesh Eaters 3, again from 88 Films, again from the Italian collection, spine number 47 from 1989, so only a year later from Zombie Flesh Eaters 2. This one I haven't seen yet. Zombie Hunter, some Danny Trejo, and again Zombie Invasion War in 3D, again with Danny Trejo. Zombie Strippers, Zombieland, can't wait for the sequel for this. It's I think it's in the cinemas this month. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Zombies of Mass Destruction, The Zookeeper. I've got out of focus for some reason. There we go, Zookeeper. Can't reach. Getting to the end now. Zoolander. Zoolander number 2. What's happened? Zoolander number 2. And finally, Zulu. No, not that Zulu. This Zulu. Orlando Bloom, Forrest Whitaker. I have no idea. I've never seen this. But that's the last one. So that concludes, for the most part, my entire Blu-ray collection. Now I know along the way I've missed. I don't know if I've missed a lot, but I know I've missed some. Like I mentioned in one of the previous videos, these Italian collection movies, there's so many of them with Italian titles, and even ones that didn't have Italian titles that I just missed, that I'm going to do an overview of all of those fairly soon, I think. Probably once I've I think I'm 4 or 5 short to get the slasher classics. So once I've picked all those up, I'll do an overview of those as well. I did express at the start that I might do the 3D collection separately as well, even though I've added the 3D movies into each of the, let's say, alphabet where and when they were available. And a couple of people have expressed interest, so I'll probably do the 3D collection as well, although there's well over 200 of those, so that'll probably have to be split into more than one video anyway. Arrow is daunting. There's so much Arrow stuff, also in the cabinets as well. So I'll probably do an overview, but that'll be several videos. I mean, when I did my Arrow collection, was it 3 years ago? I think it was 3 years ago. That was probably 4 videos, maybe 5, because there's a lot of DVDs as well. But that's for future. For now, this A to Z is done. So thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in whatever is the next one. Ta-ra.